Well, preview performances for Between Two Knees at Seattle Rep are now underway. The show is performed by the Intertribal sketch comedy troupe, the 1491s. And joining us this morning are Between Two Knees director Eric Ting and actor Judd Gauthier. Thank you both so much for being here this morning.
Thanks for having us.
This is a very interesting performance. I looked up a lot of it myself and am just so intrigued. And Eric, I want to start with you. What should people expect when they go there and see this on stage?
I think there's a tendency to come into native dramas expecting sort of education, and I think what's really subversive about this piece is you spend more time laughing than learning.
Which is good sometimes.
Yes,
right?
It's the best.
Right. Yeah, I'll say that, that there's ha-ha moments and there's aha moments in the play. There is a lot to be learned through the material, but it's presented in a really comedic way. So yeah, Eric is totally right. It's expect to be entertained,
Maybe expect the unexpected too.
That
right?
as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this particular play includes Native and Indigenous experiences. So for you, getting to be in this performance and be your authentic self and to portray that, what does that mean to you to be in this role? And while you said it's maybe not so serious, but it's a way for you to put the culture out there.
Yeah, thanks. For me, it's like a continuation of intergenerational work by Indigenous artists and Indigenous activists. It's a real combination, a synergy of those two sorts of life paths for me, because I come from a family of artists and activists. So this is just sort of a picking up of the mantle for me to do that, and it's a huge honor to be here in the Seattle area to do this.
And for this particular piece, does this maybe put us in a place in 2023 where maybe more people feel welcomed and represented on a stage?
It's interesting that, so Between Two Knees is a play that kind of follows the trajectory of 3 generations of a Native family. Between the massacre of Wounded Knee in 1890 and then the occupation and federal siege of Wounded Knee in 1973. And I think part of what's really amazing about what the guys have done with this piece is they've created a piece that invites the audience to not just take this journey with this family and to feel immense empathy for what happens to them, but to laugh. And this notion that we can laugh at the awful things that happen to us, I think becomes, for me at least, the real lesson of this piece, which is we were outside in the waiting area watching the news and we're like, oh my God, there's so much going on. And that on some level, one of the lessons of this piece is it teaches us to laugh. And it teaches us that laughter is a kind of act of resilience.
Yeah, and I think a lot of us in our own culture circles and our own family circles, we get to those points. With some things, maybe you never do, but for some things, maybe you can.
What do you call the comedy?
Oh, it's Secret Stash.
Ah, okay.
So come to Seattle Rep Theater.
I like that. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Awesome. Eric Ting and Judd Gauthier both here with us this morning. Thank you for being here. Between Two Knees is playing at the Seattle Rep. Opening night is set for March 8th, and a post-show actor talk is set for the March 18th performance, so be sure to check that one out if you can. For the full schedule and ticket information, just head to seattlerep.org. Thanks again both for being with us.
Thank you, Farah.